Hello, we are back with another, say it with me,
The Audacity.
Anyways, this one is also, this one's more about B.Tim and Voices keeping the same energy, but I also agree with them on what they say. But again, the audacity crossed my mind because the things they're saying to Brittany J and about Brittany J and Craig in this segment, they don't have that energy for people like Clue, who talks about cooter scooting and her snail trail tasting like peppermint while she's discussing Sebastian Rogers' case. Or talking about dick sizes while... Anyways, hold on. Let's roll it. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Couple times.
Zoe Trophy, good to see you. All right, let's read this.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been begging me to go through this one all night, so we gotta...
What the fuck is going on with this? Like is this a governor? What, he said a politician on fire. Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, look. Suspect allegedly poured 5-gallon bucket of gasoline on Lee Vogler.
I'm just going to stand there and let you do this.
Before setting
right?
ablaze. Oh my God.
I'm just going to stand here while he pours 5 gallons of gasoline on me.
It says,
Why did you run?
Who had 5 gallons of gasoline?
Why did you stand there while he poured it on you?
I got so many questions.
This is weird.
A Virginia City Council member was rushed to a burn center after a man poured gasoline on him
Virginia
and
City.
set him on fire inside a workplace on Wednesday. Danville City Council member Lee Vogler, 39, of Danville, was working in the Showcase magazine office at about 11 a.m. local time when
I'm going to pause cam when I turn cam back on.
What?
I said, I'm going to pause cam for a second. I'll turn it back on. But I'm not leaving, right? Still here and talking.
Last time you said that, you wouldn't sleep on me.
If I go to sleep, like, you still love me, right? I'm still cranky.
Of course.
Are you gonna hate me for that?
No, I never hate you. Hey, John.
I can just turn cam on and off when I want. You can't say fuck, you're not doing that.
Yeah, I do. I was just giving you a hard time.
Just turn that bitch off and on, whatever the fuck you want. Like,
yep.
They don't. I turn it on when I want. You can't tell me shit. Who are you to me?
I really want to know about this. Now, you're like a squirrel. You've been begging to hear this, and now.
Yeah, I am a squirrel.
All right, let's read it, baby. Here we go. Hey, Luminous.
I'm a squirrel trying to get all them nuts.
Crick.
I'm trying to bust these nuts.
Stop.
Hey.
All right, come on, let's see.
Now, see, that's a problem. And you'll hear B.Tim talk about it in just a minute.
Be serious.
I'm going to try. I'm trying to read it.
Be serious.
Craig.
Like, bruh, read the room. You got to know when it's okay to say shit like that and when it's not. That was the whole problem with the things that Seth would say on Brittany J's panel earlier, is because he would say shit he shouldn't be saying.
Be serious.
KJ Maxx and Craig.
Wow,
Focus.
so serious.
Focus.
Are you focusing the camera?
No, focus. Let me read. All right, for real now. Danville City Council.
What I need to do is play with the lighting. Like ting.
He's doing that on purpose, y'all. Shit on purpose.
But yeah, no, I'm interested in the story. Like, so this is Virginia City, right? That's what you said.
If you let me read, we'll know.
I'm listening and I'm interested. It's fucking Virginia City. A politician. Am I wrong?
Well, be quiet. Let me read it. We'll see.
Okay, mom. Okay, mom. Okay, mom.
I love you.
Okay, mom. Okay, mom.
All right.
I'm gonna turn the fucking strobe lights on, mom. And you can.
You can't make this shit up.
You're such a good stepmom.
Don't you call me your stepmama?
You got stuck in the you got stuck in the dryer, did you? Help me, stepson.
So Brittany J's trying to go on with reading the article. Craig keeps interrupting her and making jokes and clowning around. That's not typically something you want to do when discussing a case where somebody was like seriously injured or even killed. I mean, different situations, but it's not something you typically do. I do personally try to lighten the mood a little bit when I talk about true crime cases, but I make sure to never like go overboard. Don't make inappropriate jokes, don't make jokes on the victim or, the people close to the victim, or, you know what I'm saying? You can lighten it a little bit without necessarily clowning around. That's what I'm saying.
I got stuck in the dryer.
Stop being weird. Come on now.
I'm not weird. I'm strobe lighting and just read the story and tell daddy what he likes.
Oh my Lord. Okay, here we go, y'all. Danville City Council member.
See, no, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm.
Vogler, 39 of Danville, was working in the Showcase magazine.
Now I understand why she was so comfortable with Uncle Taco
Michael
and Sean doing the bullshit.
Danville allegedly forced his way into the building carrying a 5-gallon bucket of gasoline, according to the Danville Police Department and Showcase magazine owner Andrew Brooks. Police said Hayes poured the gasoline on Vogler as he tried to run to the front of the building and then lit him on fire. So the guy was running. He is charged with attempted first degree unalived and aggravated malicious would be jail without bond. Here's Vogler. Danville VA City Council member Lee
How the hell
Vogler
did you get 5 gallons of gas on the white running?
I don't know, dude. He looks super young. I wonder what let's see. Both reportedly identified Hayes during the attack, helping authorities make a quick arrest after Hayes allegedly fled the scene. Hayes was stopped. Here's Hayes. Hayes was stopped a few blocks away and taken into custody without incident. Oh wow! Based on the investigation at the time of the release, the victim and the suspect are known to each other, and the attack stems from a personal matter not related to the victim's position in Danville City. On the
Personal matter.
Council. Yep.
So then they stop clowning around and get back to the article.
For any political affiliation, according to a statement in the department, there is the guy who lit him on fire, Shotzi Bucks.
Does he not look like the 28-year-old guy from the? What the fuck? Do you see it?
No,
What the fuck?
I don't see that. I don't see that similarity.
Somebody's got to relate with it. Like,
Bro, this is so fucked up. Like, wow. Like, they're laughing,
Okay, so this is where B.Tim comes in with his opinion.
giggling, they're reporting on a father of, what, 2 kids getting lit on fire and being disfigured and almost dying, and it's all just a joking matter. It's like, how, let me help you, like, figure out empathy. I know it's kind of tough, but imagine if this was your relative that you knew. Let's say a brother, right? You had a brother. And
I agree with all of this. I do. I agree with all of what he's saying right here. The difference is they turn a blind eye when it's somebody they like, and they focus on it when it's somebody they don't like.
let's say a brother, right? You had a brother or a sister, and some whack job decided, you know what, I'm going to knock on this door and throw 5 gallons of gasoline on you and set you on fire. And then that person survives, but is in torturous amounts of pain. Like you ever get burned on an oven, they grab something hot? Imagine that 1,000 times worse, all over your fucking chest and possibly your face as well. And then you have to do skin grafting, where they have to remove pieces of your skin from one part of your body to another. You get to enjoy that for a couple of fucking years of
Yeah, it's a fucking awful process.
rehabilitation. Like maybe cover the story and realize that this is probably a horrible situation in which a very nice man is now not only have to be disfigured, his kids have to deal with the trauma of this, but also that he's going to have a very painful recovery, and let alone mentally what he went through. And you're all giggling.
I agree.
Okay, you get unempathetical pieces of absolute dog shit. And the only reason why you're actually watching this is because you think it's going to trend and you're going to get, the views. Instead of having empathy for this poor man who's going through the most torturous thing I could think of, to be honest with you. I couldn't even imagine how fucking painful it would be to be set on fire and then having to go through that shit. You fucking pieces of absolute dog shit.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to stop your bitch ass. I'm going to need you to have that same energy. I didn't hear you saying shit like this to Clue when she was talking about whose dick was bigger than whose while discussing Sebastian Rogers' case. I didn't hear you saying this when she talks about Seth wanting her pussy while discussing the Sebastian Rogers case. See, normally, I would go back and find clips to show you exactly what I'm talking about, but I know I don't have to because you 100% know what I'm talking about. Y'all just dug your head in the sand and didn't say nothing about it because you like her. Period. So, my whole point in this is keep the same energy, bro.
I can't believe they were just like laughing. Just like crazy to me. It's not funny.
You know what else is painful? Losing a child. Having a missing child. That's painful. Clue didn't care, and you didn't care that Clue cared. So why the fuck do you pretend to care that Brittany J is not handling this correctly? You don't care. It's just another way for you to take a dig.
It is important.
Be about it, bitch. And I can say that because I call all of it out across the board. I called Clue out when she was doing that shit with Sebastian in her title and Sebastian on the thumbnail. I've called Brittany J out for the same shit. If you're going to talk about it, be about it, B.Tim.
There's amounts of pain. It's not funny. It's not. Take it seriously. Act like it's your relative that's actually been injured. You fucking morons. I mean, am I in Bizarro world? Is this how you're supposed to cover?
No, that's how I fucking feel. Am I in Bizarro world? So you're fucking condemning them for something they should be condemned for, but you turned a blind eye when that was being done to Sebastian Rogers. Okay, we see you.
The crime case, and while we're going through the Kohlberger case, you all guys are giggling as we go through how many times, when it was stabbed 100 times. Voices, was that funny? Did you think it was funny? Would you like to talk about, what the fuck is wrong with, are these people sick in the head? That's not normal. That's not normal.
I'm still stuck at read it to daddy like I like it. Like I said, now I totally.
I mean, that was gross. Read it to daddy. Yeah, no, I don't fucking gross. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. But secondly, I also don't want to hear about your peppermint snail trail. Both are pretty hard to hear while discussing true crime cases.
And why she didn't bat an eye at the bullshit that happened with Uncle Taco and Sean on her panel.
So, why doesn't it explain why you guys didn't bat an eye when Clue was doing it? Does that prove something in terms of you guys? Honest question.
It's crazy to me. It's like, can you please form some empathy for this poor man who, by all accounts, looks like a pillar of the community, a good man, and he's got some, and then he got some scumbag that decides to fucking try to murder him in the most painful possible way. Maybe read the story before you go live, pretend to care, pretend to have empathy for that family.
Not, here it comes.
The audacity.
Not you talking about wanting Brittany J and them to pretend to care and pretend to have empathy while you sit here and pretend to care and pretend to have empathy. You don't give a fuck about that man and the trauma he just went through. You just give a fuck about poking at Brittany and using it against her. Because if you gave a fuck, you would have gave a fuck about Sebastian and you would have told Clue that shit was absolutely irresponsible for her to do. Anyways, I don't want to hear no more of this bullshit. Because that's exactly what it is. It's fake outrage just because it's coming from somebody you don't like. How about keep the energy and, call out your friends, bitch. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.